Hi guys, we're going to do a little bit of fishing on a chalk stream in England. I thought it'd be useful if I filmed this so everyone can have a look see, maybe get a few tips on how to fish, and also just have a look at the lovely scenery, and fingers crossed we catch something. It's my son Luke, who I'm teaching to fish. This is what, your sixth time out now?
Sixth time, yeah.
So he's starting to get quite proficient. He's got a very nice little airflow outfit there, which is part of a kit, so you get the reel and the rod and the line and all the rest of it together.
Yeah.
Really good for beginners, not too badly priced and nice and easy to cast. Right, okay, I'm going to change my camera onto something else. Wow, this looks lovely. Well, you can fish from the bank here.
Oh yeah, I just heard it actually.
So, why don't you just go
Go this way a bit.
up a bit?
I don't want to catch that tree.
Yeah, no, that's fine, super. Go up next to that tree. You see that tree there? Go to the right of it, and then you can cast up the river. Now, where will the fish be?
Fish, sorry?
Where will the fish be? Near the bank, yeah, and where the line of bubbles is coming down. So actually you want to get it fairly close into the bank, yeah? Let me come up there with you so you don't hook your old man. Beg your pardon?
That's right here.
Yeah.
Relaxing line.
Can I pull some line out? No, don't reel it out. You see what's happening? It's making a mess there, yeah. More. More. Okay, that'll do. Come, let me start it off for you.
Oh, that fly's just.
Yeah, I know. I can see it. There we go, the line's through. Just have a couple of casts, get you set up there. Okay, there you go.
Next cast. Have to keep the line tight.
That's it, yeah, keep the line nice and tight. Oops. You're down in the bushes. Oh, that's off.
Covered?
Yeah.
Not quite.
You want to stand a bit closer to the edge.
Right. So
You're not doing yourself any favours by being miles away from the edge, because that just means
I've seen the fly.
there's more stuff to get hooked up. Still there, that's good. Right. Yeah, there you go. Chop.
Quite long.
It's all the way down by now.
Quite a.
Ooh, hang on. So, remember how we were going to cast? Look, let's just go over the basics
You're
again.
on my side.
A little bit less line, make it easier.
Yeah.
So watch where my hand is. See my thumb?
That's where you
Yeah.
point it.
There. That's it. I'll just... There we go. Maybe reel in a little bit, Luke. I think you've got too much line out. Yeah, give it to me. Just reel in a little bit. Because when you're learning, it's really hard to cast with a lot of line on.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that'll make life a bit easier, won't it? Yeah, that's better, isn't it? You've got to learn how to get your direction right. That's a good place to be, actually. Maybe cast a little bit more towards the middle. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. You could find there's a fish right under the bank at your feet, eh? You don't have to you don't have to cast too far. come walk up the river a bit, keep fishing. Dad's gonna get hooked from on the side here. That's it, Luke. Yeah, have a few casts there. Good boy, excellent. There you go, the hooded monster. Not yet the hooded fish slayer. So Luke's fishing with a floating fly on here. He's got a Royal Coachman floating fly, which is a nice red fly with a little white tuft of fur or feather at the top that makes it easy to spot. And the trout really like red. It's one of the most obvious colours to them. Grab the fly and pull it, Luke. That's it. Wiggle it around. There you go. You're almost there. Luke's got a slightly shorter trace than ideally I would be using, but a longer trace makes it difficult to cast. So I think the shorter trace is probably a good idea to begin with. And actually last week I caught a fish on exactly the same trace with the same fly. So it didn't actually handicap us too much. That's a nice cast, Luke, lovely. Okay, just take a couple of steps and then do a few more casts, maybe 2 or 3, and then take a couple more steps. Just work your way up the river, yep. That's called prospecting. That's it, that'll do. In the bushes. There we go, that's good, well done. Gentle tug normally gets it out. Oh, no, you see what you're doing there. I wouldn't try and cast too much to the far bank, Luke, because it means you bring your line over bushes. Cast more alongside this bank, yeah? It's probably a bit simpler. I'd have a wander up. Nice at this time of year, not too much in the way of bush. You can see where everything gets to, this sort of height. In the middle of summer, which makes life a little bit challenging, but hopefully some of the guys will come out and strim this at some stage and keep it nice and accessible for us. Nice, have a few more steps up. That's alright, we can walk around. That'll do. Oh, now we've got the wind in our faces today. It's been a little bit windy for the last few days actually, but it does make casting difficult with the wind in your face. We want to be fishing upstream because it presents a natural looking fly. Walk back and take, oh hang on, I'll take it off you. Don't pull too much. Jeez man. Hang on. Full of unnecessary fluff. There you go. Told you, don't cast across the river, just cast up it. That's better, yeah. Remember that 10 to 1 movement as well, hey? Cool. Excellent. Okie dokes, I think we're going to move up the river a little bit. So I'll be back with you shortly. Right, there we are, Luke's just getting himself set up. You can see he's walking through some weed. Just going to focus on that sort of quick current there on the other side. Hopefully there's something lying there. There we go, that's good. Yeah, no, it's a bit more difficult with the wind in your face. I'm going to get him to carry on walking up. Over there, it's starting to look better. I want him to get comfortable with the deeper water and a feeling it has when it pushes you and grabs your waders a little bit. Now, unfortunately, it's a little bit of a dull day today, and you can't really appreciate the water terribly well. And I think these action cameras probably work a little bit better when it's bright, but we'll keep persevering. Let's see if I can get some footage of Luke coming up the river. I've probably successfully scared all the fish off.
The current back there was so strong.
He's complaining about the current being strong. It's a bit of a strange feeling to start off with. Oh, what have you done? You're stuck in a tree.
Yeah, on the wooden part as well.
Okay, alright, what are we going to do? I'll come and give you a hand. Hang on a minute.
Oh, so just being careful there. You're good.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, there's a few little rocks underneath here. Oh. I don't want to lose my camera because it's not in its waterproof case. Now, how did that get stuck up there?
I was doing a
You were whisking it
10 o'clock.
around like a madman
I was doing a 10 o'clock.
as you walked along, weren't you? No, you get these things stuck a lot. So normally what I do is I just hopefully push it up there. Oh, and at the top, I normally, you can just push it off, come pull the fly out. Keep going. There we go. Hey, this is good news. I'm very happy about this. I had a small tear in my waders that were causing me a lot of trouble, and I seem to have fixed it. I can't feel any water coming in, so that makes me happy days. Right, Luke, should we go in a bit further up there?
Yeah, sure.
Because if you go in over there, there's a nice corner there which always looks quite fishy to me. I haven't caught anything there before, but it looks like the sort of place where you might well pick a fish up. Did I catch something on that? No, I think we only caught chub last time we were
Yeah,
here.
that's the one.
Well, I think we're going to stop here for dinner. It looks like quite a nice spot for dinner, doesn't it? Excellent. Okay then, let's go and sit down. I'll change the camera around. So there we are at our dinner spot. What are we going to have for dinner today, Luke?
I think we're going to have pie and some...
Samosas.
Yeah.
Do you want to get the samosas out for us?
Oh,
Okay, Luke's getting our dinner out. Nothing too fancy. Just quick and easy stuff from the supermarket. Just to give you an idea, that's a lovely spot here. We're stopping for lunch or for dinner. Very peaceful and pleasant. It's a little bit dark for filming, but I don't know what it's going to look like. Have to see when we get home. So what you got there, Luke?
so 2 extra large chicken samosas.
Fantastic. Ooh, there we go. You have one.
Have your pick.
Okay, you can have the small one because you're smaller. You don't need to grow much, do you? There we go. Oh, that looks good. Oh, the selfie stick's waggling around. So good?
We almost fill it with curry.
Alright. That's good. Nothing like a bit of exercise. Being by the water in cold weather to build up an appetite. So what do you reckon those are? Chicken samosas. Very tasty. Oh, just had a bit of a disaster. A huge seagull flew in and took our samosas. So we've now got, thankfully, some pies in reserve. Steak and kidney pies. Right, we seem to have managed to eat our pies without any more seagull incidents. Luke's and I having a nice can of
Ginger beer.
from Old Jamaica. Do you like that?
Yeah, I do.
Excellent.
Very nice. There's 3 ways you can judge a fizzy drink slash soda. The satisfaction when you open it. The general that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then the general taste.
Okay. So is that quite gingery or not too bad?
I would say this is 7 out of 10 in ginger.
Okay. So quite strong.
Yeah, it's fairly strong. But the first time, like if you're a beginner to drinking ginger things, I think it was quite strong.
Okay. And then the other thing we've got, which is a treat from almost back home, is South African wonky red grapes. So Morrison's do this thing where they sell you wonky fruit. So you probably all know that fruit has to be like a certain size and shape and all the rest of it for the supermarkets to get into it and sell it. But these ones failed the size and shape test. But they are absolutely fantastic.
They are.
And they're really sort of crunchy actually, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah, have one. Good. And apparently they go quite nicely with ginger beer.
They do. They have a nice contrast of flavours.
Oh, I'm going to take this opportunity to have a couple of casts while Luke finishes his drink and puff and munches a few grapes. This has always looked like a nice spot to me. Not the easiest casting, but he says as he gets in the bushes. Right. There we go. Lesson 101. How not to get stuck in the bushes. Or not, as the case may be. Now you can see the wind coming through here. Now you can probably hear it a bit actually, I guess. It is quite windy, which makes it a lot more difficult. There's a duck that's hiding in there. A little bit. It's not a great day. It's supposed to be summer. Right, I suppose that's why everything stays so nice and green. It does look like a nice little fishy corner, this. There's not something holding up against the bank. Everything comes around. Anything funny happens. Quite hard to see what's going on with the reflection here. There we go, now I've got the end of the line. Grass seems very calm. That's not ideal. Might call it a day. Finished, Luke. It's getting really windy. Not great. I think maybe we should just see what's going to happen. Right, so we decided we're going to call it a day. The wind's really getting up. I don't know whether you can hear the wind. See those clouds, they're starting to really sort of whiz past us. And Luke's getting a bit cold. It's too cold. So we'll call it a day. Thanks very much. And yeah, I'll try and do a couple more of these, just to perhaps give you a better idea. And hopefully we'll get up and the weather's a bit better, sunny, a bit of light, and you'll be able to appreciate how clear the river is and stuff too. Okay, thanks then, bye. Sometimes there's a nice fish underneath that willow tree over there. But given, I think the cows are giving up, we might have a little go and see if we can hook it. Shall I have a couple of casts, Luke?
Yeah.
That might mean we can hook the fish. Do you want to give me the rod? Thank you very much. See if we can catch something to make life a little bit more interesting. Anyone who actually ends up watching this exciting film. Yeah, the fish here, a few wild ones, mostly stocked. For some reason they don't seem to breed terribly well around here.
Yeah, that was a good cast.
Thank you. So we'll see what happens. They're frisky, the old moo cars, aren't they? Oh dear. I'm in. That's it. Always a good spot under the willow tree. He's a feisty one. He's a feisty one. Come on. Not too much in the way of snags here. Just got to kind of hope the hook holds. A bit of jumping. That's nice to see.
You have
I've got a net on my back, Luke. Yeah, can you see him? I don't know if you can see him with the camera, but he's kind of like, he's really pulling hard, eh? Ah, very good. I didn't think we'd catch anything. Well, still got to land it, haven't we? That'll be the next little trick. But he's certainly pulling nicely.
must have been some of those.
Come on, come on. What are we going to do with this one if we do land it, Luke? We're going to put it back, are we?
I reckon we shall.
Yeah. So we had salmon for dinner the other day, yesterday, so a little bit too much fish. Anyway, put him back, someone else can catch him. Well, hey, we might catch him ourselves, eh? If we get lucky. That was an interesting take, that actually. I just noticed my line kind of stopped. God, he really is fighting, isn't he? Hey. Do you want to ever go fighting him, Luke?
I don't want to lose him.
Okay. I'll try and get you to hook one. Maybe in the whirlpool later on. Come on, there we go. I think he's getting tired now.
Like I've done that.
No, it's attached to me, Luke. There we go. Oh, it's a rainbow. Nice.
Quite rare, that.
Oh, we don't have too many rainbow in here. Come on then, you feisty little thing. Oh, nice rainbow. Super. Very good. Oh, it's lovely. Strong, eh? Really strong fish, this one. Sorry?
First catch of the day.
First fish of the day. Yeah.